I always loved volleyball. When I first started in second grade, I was kind of unsure, but I've really developed a love for the game through my coaches, and just I played it a lot, and I've always known that's what I wanted to do. One of my favorite memories with Hutch is definitely has to be when I found out I made the USA Continental team this year. It was kind of like a really big moment for me, and the first person I wanted to call was Hutch. And I kind of teased him at first. I left him a voicemail. I always said something like, "I have to tell you something, it's very important." And he called me back right away. He was like, tell me. And I was just like, well, I made the USA Continental team. And he was like flipping out. He was like, oh my gosh, like 5 minutes on him on the phone, like screaming and yelling and so happy. It was just great to be able to hear that. He was so proud of me. And I couldn't have done it without him. So this year I tried out for the USA program, high performance program, and it was really nerve-wracking, but I've been working with Hutch for a long time, like on the USA skills, and I felt I kind of went in there pretty confident, and I made the USA Select Continental team this summer, and I was in Arizona training for 5 days and an international tournament for 5 days, and it was really a great experience. I learned so much. I worked with really great coaches through the USA program, and we played like countries from all over the world. Like we made friends with Chile, and we played Dominican Republic, and it was just a great experience. I'm in the select age group this year as my age. That's where I stand. But I actually got moved up to the next age group, so I played with girls like 2 years older than me the whole summer, and it was a really great experience for me because I got to play with older girls, and it was just a faster game, and it was a really good feeling to know that like Hutch and everything I've gone through has really helped me that much to where they really noticed me, and I got to be at a better game. So I'm actually the top 32 of my age group in the nation. So I first met Hutch when I was at a club open gym practice, and I knew he was a new coach there, so I decided that I would introduce myself. So I ran up to them and hugged him, and I introduced myself, and he was really nice. And the next practice I talked to him again, and we just got along really well, and he's really cool and stuff. So I got involved with Hutch volleyball camp about 3 years ago, and I've been doing the summer camp with him the last 3 years. I've also done privates as well. Hutch is a different kind of coach. He's really detail oriented, and he notices the little things, and that kind of makes the biggest difference, especially for me. I've been playing volleyball for a while, so I've always been sort of in the advanced level, but he's really advanced my skills, and I've really learned a lot from him. I'm an outside hitter, so I hit front row and back row, and I've really learned a lot about my shots and like how I need to mix up my shots. So I've really developed like a good skill wise on each of my shots, like line and cross and stuff. And also on the back row, I've learned a lot of passing techniques because I've been taught a lot of things that like isn't really USA like approved, and he's really helped me in that sort of way. And also my serve was kind of a mess before I met him, and I've really improved my serve a lot, and it's really helped. So Hutch really helped me because he is a huge part of the USA program, and he's gone through clinics with the USA coaches, and he knows all the skills that the USA program teaches, Olympic and juniors wide, and he's really helped me on my basic skills, and that really stand out to the USA program because they know I already know it. And I went into the summer like with me already knowing everything, and it just kind of stood out to my coaches that worked with me, and I was ahead of the game, and it was great. Hutch is really different because he really breaks things down and takes it by little things and really helps you in the little things instead of just like the big picture, and it really helps you like from your basic skills to your whole game. And also he's really taught me a lot about life, and I've become a stronger Christian the last couple of years through his program. And so I've learned a lot about life through Hutch also because during like privates and stuff, he'll always like have these little conversations with me, and they'll make me laugh, or like they'll make me like hug him, or like sometimes I'll even cry because he'll just teach me like what I need to look forward to in my future, and like things that are going to come up in my life. He just kind of teaches me like advice and like all these different kinds of lessons. And yes, I've had lots of private lessons with Hutch. They're really great. One of the first practices that I came into, he was just like, okay, let's just start doing stuff. So we started hitting, and about 2 minutes after the first private, he was like, okay, we gotta get the video camera out. And he's really good about that, because if he sees one little thing, he'll take the video camera out and he'll start videoing me, and then we'll go over the video and he'll point out little things that I need to start fixing. And it really helps me tremendously because I can see what I'm doing wrong, and that's what's really like special about his privates. And it just helps me tremendously, like being able to see like what I'm doing wrong and how I can fix it. And I work on all different sorts of things, like I hit and I've served and passed and all different kinds of skills. So. My parents are really involved during private lessons. Whenever it's usually just me during private lessons, sometimes my sisters, but my parents are always involved as well because they're always shagging balls or tossing balls. And of course Hutch will always talk to them about like what I'm doing wrong, or like ask them about like how they can help me, and they're really involved in it, and I love it too. So Hutch Camp is really great because it goes from basic skills to advanced skills, and anyone's welcome from middle school, high school. And Hutch is the main instructor, and he's great. And also he has like volunteer instructors, and also just people that love volleyball enough to come every Saturday during the summer to just coach volleyball, because they have such a good passion for it, and it really like goes through them, and they're really like, they can help your personal game and team aspects, and it's just great. I've learned a lot about life through Hutch also, because during like privates and stuff, he'll always like have these little conversations with me, and they'll make me laugh, or like they'll make me like hug him, or like sometimes I'll even cry because he'll just teach me like what I need to look forward to in my future, and like things that are going to come up in my life. He just kind of teaches me like advice and like all these different kinds of lessons. And whenever I get questionnaires from colleges, sometimes I get questions like who do I look up to, or who my role model is, and always the first thing that comes to my mind is Hutch's name, and so I always put that definitely, and I explain like how much I look up to him, and how much he's helped me create this passion for volleyball, and how much he's just a great person. And it just means a lot to me that things like that are asked on college applications, because it really shows, I can tell them how much like he's impacted my passion for volleyball, and how much he's helped me in the way of my life. So.